Okay, I have started the recording. Let us begin. Would someone please recap what happened last time on Secrets of the Black Crag?
I think I can.
Okay.
I wasn't there for the first half of it. Y'all made some deal with the sea hag that apparently went pretty okay. We identified that object as basically a bomb and infinite power source for very specific machines.
Mm-hmm.
After that,
the object being the gem that we stole from the talking monkeys and the gorilla. Yeah.
The tetrahedral gemstone.
Yes. After that, I told our friend I told our friend is it Sir Mal? Fuck. What's your character's name again, Deeves?
Sir Goodman?
Okay, Goodman. I could remember Mallory, but not Goodman. Okay, we told Goodman went off to go buy a vault for our money and our bomb, and got rizzed into buying a goddamn hat that I had previously declined.
I forgot about the fest. Oh my god.
We then went to the bar. We found the undead sailor that I had set up with a sword and the whole getup, sitting at the bar like a normal fucker.
A handsome, very much alive fucker.
Yeah.
How did that happen? That's something I didn't. That's something I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to interrupt the story. It was daytime when you met him.
Yeah, and it was daytime too. He was also awake in the daytime and not not a corpse. So that's
someone visited Mama.
Oh,
or maybe another Mama.
All I know is that there's only one thing scarier than digging up a fucking coffin in your backyard, and that's digging up an empty coffin in your backyard.
Oh my god.
And that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
So we did that. Then we sold, I believe after that, then we sold our boat to our friend Red Roger, and that was a whole ordeal. King did a strongman act, fucking...
Of course.
Pom Pom did a little performance that was very good. We rizzed him up, and we got ourselves a nice, handsome payday. I think someone here got a level up because of how much that paid out. But more importantly, we got told about a place we need to go to. What was it? Was it Fisheye Atoll?
Yes, you were told in order to get the an additional payment, you struck a deal with the governor, Red Roger, that you would go and speak on his behalf to the queen of the merfolk. He told you that they have a village in the lagoon on Fisheye Atoll. He told you that he had the greatest deal he ever struck was an agreement that any ship that was to ending a conflict between pirates and the merfolk, was that any ship that set sail and threw a gold coin overboard as tribute to the merfolk would be safe from any attacks. As there have been fish people attacking pirates, he wants to know why the deal has fallen apart now, and has asked you to go and speak on his behalf to negotiate peace with the queen of the merfolk. Please continue.
I'm sorry. I'm writing peg-leg puns into my fucking document for Sarko.
Oh my god.
Very
you get
important,
me.
but
You must. God, I don't want to tell them because when they come up, they're gonna destroy you guys. Okay. So I believe that's where we ended off, agreeing to go over to the place over there. And I was planning to end it with good news, everybody. Like I'm fucking Mr. Farnsworth.
Yes, so we can pop over to the Gilded Goose then, I suppose, as you sort of discuss as players then what you'll be doing next.
I drunk George. I drunk Pete, George, and Tom over on the edge of the map.
I mean, they're not here anymore. Let me erase those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I also got our friend, the undead guy, a job with Red Roger. Cause I'm a nice guy like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why you gotta say it? I'm gonna erase them from existence.
I didn't actually. I just turned them invisible.
Oh man.
They've been nulled, and I can do the exact to you.
They're ghosts.
Oh yeah, I forgot Davy Goodman got another another associate.
Yeah. Also, Sir
Bird.
Davy Goodman hired Jane Hawkeye, who is a first level druid, as a retainer.
I forgot about the feds. I don't know how I forgot about it.
Wait.
Can't forget the feds.
Yes.
Okay,
It's gonna
wait.
be such a
One of
critical
the
plot
deal.
point from now on.
Mhm.
This is a lore relevant feds. Okay,
It
it's
is.
ingrained in our campaign.
Oh, Laura, then.
Davy Goodman, would you
Deadpool
like me
3,
to replace?
Fez is an anchor being.
Would you like me to replace your art with that picture you posted in the Discord?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm making something.
Oh.
I'm gonna make an image.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh
well,
no.
I will bow to our artist then.
Okay.
In the meantime, yes, Davy Goodman is wearing a very handsome red fez, and has a woman with a hawk on her arm, walking onto the ship.
You know, the worst part is that I'm starting to think that Red Roger was right. Maybe that is just it's a good fucking look, and I've never seen someone look good in a fez until now. You know, Davey.
It's
okay,
yeah.
we'll talk about your bird friend in a moment here.
It's
You
so
know
bad
what?
it's trend setting and it's becoming good now.
You don't understand. Like, here's the thing that's upsetting me. I'm starting to wonder if our friend fucking Armando didn't fucking screw you, actually. Maybe it was actually worth 25 gold.
Soon I will outfashion you and I will be captain.
Oh, you can't do that. You'll never pull it off, because you might be able to have a nice hat and accessorize, but I can trade out my leg for something cool and crazy. I could turn this into a cutlass if I wanted to.
Captain Sarko, you've gone too far, and I invoke the power law of oppose off.
No. Anyways, tell me about your friend.
Oh yes, this is Jan Hawkeye, the newest recruit for my little mercenary band here. She has a falcon. And,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you don't really need to say more after the falcon. I mean,
You know-
that's. I looked at the resume and it said falcon, and that yeah.
Hey,
She has other
Hawkeye.
qualities too, but sub the falcon.
Hey, Hawkeye, can you, like, make that falcon, like, do things you want it to? Or is it just, like, a really well-trained parrot? Like, what's up with it?
It is exceptionally well trained, and is magically bound to me as my companion. However, I am capable of. I am a druid. I am capable of multiple types of magic. Presently, I have the spell Animal Friendship prepared, which will allow us to make peaceful contact with any beasts of the land, air, and sea.
Okay, you're hired. Anyways, I love the bird. It's a good look. You know, I'm trying to get a parrot myself.
I could help with that.
Okay, if you can help with that, you've got a place here for a very long time.
Whatever you
Okay.
need.
Okay, love to hear it. Anyways, guys, I'd like to talk to you about an awesome new business opportunity that you've already put us in debt, so I have to do.
Oh?
Well, you see, we got paid an extra $1,000 for that ship, but it was really not $1,000 for the ship. It was really $1,000 extra to go do an errand for Red Roger. And personally, I think it's a test of our mettle, or he's going to deduce whether or not we're competent enough to keep on contract. So I decided to take a small hit to pull off a big heist.
Mm.
Plus, he paid us 1,000 gold.
Oh, 1,000 gold. We'll do anything.
Well, we already got paid for it. Don't worry. We're already in for it. So here's the plan, guys. We're going to go to the Merfolk village, and I need to negotiate with. I think it's their queen. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not a womanizer. But I think it'll go great. Is anybody here ever talked to a mer person?
Well, I
King
mean,
never-
I've been the one doing the gold thing, throwing the gold coin every time we leave to make sure the merfolk don't eat us.
I talked
Okay,
to a
yeah,
shark
Us
before.
no.
There's multiple reasons to throw in coins into the water, but I'm happy you're doing that. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Mama. Anybody want to come with?
Well, sir, I feel it's only it's my duty to accompany you on away missions with my team. Of course I would come.
Of course. I don't know where I could be without my bodyguard. He says, remembering that if he leaves you alone, you're liable to get got by monkeys.
Pom Pom is a team player.
Thank you, Pom Pom. Alright.
I want to know
Love how
why my
Gorthang-
camera decided that Gorthang in the graveyard was the thing it needed to snap my.
I love
my
how
views.
Gorthang is still there. Just
Yeah.
Just remember, he's always watching.
Yeah.
Of
Yes.
course,
Always
dude.
watching you, Wazowski.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's just have a side episode about Gorthang and forget about whatever we're currently doing.
Forget about
Literally.
these chuckle fucks. I'm only here for Gorthang. That thing.
I'm just waiting for the always funny in Philadelphia fucking fucking font to show up on black and it just says Gorthang goes to meet Red Roger.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go talk to Mama.
Alright. Once again, you approach Mama Fortuna's hut. You make your way over the mud and salty puddles as you approach her hut. You you knock upon the door. Mama's voice calls out, "Come in, come in." You enter, and you see it as it always is. Jars of pickled things and charms hanging, which blow in the wind like wind chimes.
Okay.
Ah, my favorite good boy. What can I do for you, Captain?
Oh, you flatter me. And before I ask you this question, hey DM, where am I keeping track of my treasure?
Right. So, I believe you put all of the, money that you had,
On the boat.
on the boat in the, in the vault. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Gilded Goose, isn't it?
yeah, so if you go to the Actors folder, the Gilded Goose has a character sheet, and you can see on its inventory everything that's on there. So you have the reinforced wall safe. You've got some gold pieces, the magnetic skeleton, the power crystal, and you've been kind of keeping track of everyone's individual. Or I created a way of tracking everyone's individual treasures. So you can see that Sarko currently owns 742 gold pieces that are kept in the safe.
Can you take 20 off of it, just so that I can properly compensate Mama?
Okay.
Okay.
That means to be 72 left.
Okay. I need to go ahead and add that to my thing here.
Yeah, please add 20 to your sheet.
This is important because this is definitely me having a very fun time. Okay, number 20. I'm learning how to do this correctly so that we don't have to spend our time doing this later. Anyways. Anyways, I come on in, I step on in, and I open the door up for the rest of y'all to file on in.
Yes. Thank you, Captain.
Oh, no trouble. So, Mama Fortuna, I have been quested to go and commune with the Queen of the Merfolk. I'm pretty sure that going in blind is a terrible idea. Probably taking this quest was a terrible idea, but I would like to know what advice you have for me.
Going to meet the Queen of the Merfolk herself.
It's a business trip, negotiations, really.
Well, Mama has met her once, a long time ago. She was much younger then. I don't think she wasn't yet queen when I met her. I met her mother. Well, I could tell you a little bit about them and their custom. If you have, what do you have to trade for information?
Well, I was figuring I have 20 GP, but please don't judge me here. Is it okay if I pay 19 for this and give you one at the end for a reading?
Very well. Mama will agree to these terms.
They hand over the gold immediately.
Mama will then think and say, I don't know very much about merfolk, but I'll tell you what I know. First of all, I do know that the current queen keeps a pet, a giant electric eel. Keeps it in her, keeps it to defend the pyramid that they keep their treasures in. If she's meeting with outsiders, you can bet that the eel will be there with her. So you know, do not offend, as that eel could strike your entire crew dead in an instant with a single jolt.
Understood. So don't try anything funny.
So don't try anything funny unless you have means of protecting yourself against electricity.
Okay, okay.
If you have questions of how to do that, perhaps Mama could help in that in the future. But second of all, let's continue. You asked about the merfolk. Secondly, the merfolk, well, they live underwater. You are, I assume, understanding of that.
Yes.
They will be more... If you can meet them on their own terms, on their own territory, they will respect you more.
Okay. You know, it's almost like I know somebody who gave me an elixir of water breathing. It must have been... How nice can they be?
Well, if you still have those, that may very well aid you. Although, I also know that the governor has a magic item that he was given by the Mer Queen, which would also aid in these negotiations. A nautiloid amulet. Nautilus amulet. Allows the wearer to breathe underwater permanently, as opposed to the short duration of my elixirs.
Fair. Well, suppose that works, and I guess I'll go and talk to Red Roger again. He's the person who put us up to this. But I suppose the last thing I have to ask you then is... I could use a reading.
Of course. She pulls out her crystal ball and begins to gaze into it. Tell me, Captain, what questions do you have of the future?
Give me a moment. Probably should have thought about this before I came in there. Will I be the greatest pirate to ever Will I be the greatest pirate to ever sail these godforsaken islands?
Man of ambition you are, Captain.
Runs in my blood.
Let me see what the spirits have to say. And she gazes into her crystal ball, and she hums and haws and says, I see a potential greatness for you, Captain. I see you commanding 12 ships, an admiral of your own fleet of pirates. But I see a warning. There is one who will oppose your ascension. One who will attempt to bring you low, and should he succeed, you will never become the pirate you seek to become. One who flies the flag of the albatross.
Oh.
Of course. Well, there was only one way it could go, really. Thank you. Thank you. Eh. Oh, Davey, you've been updated.
Yes, Davey has been updated.
Yes!
I have been upgraded.
Beautiful!
So good.
More accurate, Fez.
I love it.
It's upsetting how much it grows on you,
It's wonderful.
and you just accept it.
I accept it. I accept this reality.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Okay, well, they'll go ahead and stop on out. Guys, I believe... Davey, I really hate... How? Oh yeah, fuck, I needed... He would say, before he goes, he would be like, thank you for the reading, it's been wonderful. You know, the proper pleasantries and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he's gonna walk on out over here to Sir Davy Goodman and be like, no, you do look amazing in that hat. Anyways, we need to go talk to our friend Red Roger about an amulet that might assist in our work. I gotta have to schmooze him over a bit. Goodman, come with me, please. You have an amazing hat, and he likes it. Mullery,
Get moted on up.
Hawkeye,
This
you're
is our
coming.
plan.
Hawkeye, you're coming too. The bird's cool. It'll impress him. Sorry, Pom Pom and King. I think they've already seen your shtick. You all are very special, but I kind of want to keep it novel with this guy, you know?
King know he's special.
You're
Understood.
you are the biggest kobold I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure you could go like break a watermelon between your arm muscles. Anyways,
We'll find Melon immediately.
please do. Make a show of it. Actually, my advice: go straight over to like the Salty Siren, okay, and make people place bets on what you can and can't break. Like seriously, go do it.
King
Pom
just
Good
Pom
will
and King
break
can
all.
record record profits with this.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you do that scene real fast while I talk to my dad? He's calling me right now.
Okay. Yes. So,
I think we should have King come up to the fortress and just break a watermelon to impress Red Roger real quick. I mean, and make him submit.
all
We
right.
can.
So actually, I have a different. Sally and King may be intending on going up to the siren to perform these tricks, but as you're making your way along the old wharf, up towards the siren, there is something else which catches your eye. A ship has just come into the bay. A carrack with three masts and striped sails.
Ooh.
The ship along the has the name plastered on the side, just visible as it comes in close. It is the Mangy Monkey.
Oh. Monkey.
Yes, this ship, the Mangy Monkey, as they lay down, after they have dropped their anchor, you see them taking in their smaller ships into the bay, and the crew are particularly rowdy and singing sea shanties very loudly as they make their way in, and you notice that several of them are decked out in gold and jewels. They seem to be celebrating some successful pirating.
Interesting.
Do you wish to do anything with this information?
King was worried that Monkey came back.
Fortunately, it seems that the Mangy Monkey has as much to do with monkeys as the Gilded Goose does with goose.
Good. Okay, good.
Which is to say, we should invest in a mascot goose aboard
Yeah,
the ship.
I mean, we need to fix that.
Maybe you can. Maybe you'll get lucky enough, and you'll find a Gydra that your druid friend can befriend.
Oh my god.
Please, it's all I
That would
ever
be
wanted.
amazing. The harmful presence.
I love how the Gilded Goose mask could turn into a living sentient goose, or the forefront of it, and we use it exactly one time in the
Yeah.
FC battle.
Okay,
That's the
I think I'm going to approach the pirates as they show up, just kind of like peeking over a crate. I'm really just curious to see what the fuck happened.
Mhm.
Like, where'd they get all that gold?
Yeah.
I'm
so-
eavesdropping.
Yeah, so you see one of them among them who seems to be the captain based on his extra share of gold and gems and gold and jewelry decorating him now, and general, standing at the front of the ship as everyone rows into the port. He's a young man. Relatively young for a ship's captain, has a handsome face and seems quite confident in himself. As he comes in, you overhear someone say, "Thank you." As they come in, you hear someone say, "Drinks are on Captain Spotswood," and the crew cheers. And Captain Spotswood and the rest of the crew of the Mangy Monkey start after they dock and pay their docking fees. They sort of all make their way up towards the Sultry Siren.
Spotswood. Did he spot wood, or does his wood have spot?
Come on, Pom Pom, make the obvious joke.
Does Pom Pom have any jokes to make?
I set you up right there for that, Lux. Goddamn.
I'm sorry. I know you set me up, but I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been spacing out. My room is still really hot. I'm in the Mirage.
Oh, I getcha.
Wood.
Bonus!
Hilarious. Very good. But yeah, they're going off. They're going off to party.
They're partying with they would.
Yes.
Wait! King just realized. They have money. They make bets.
Maybe King can ask if King can break their wood for a sum of money.
Oh my god.
I love how King has exactly 2 brains. Wait, pirates have money. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. King can gain money for goods and services. Very smart thing.
Let's go!
King is gonna start running to the Sultry Siren. Emboldened by the prospect of getting money for goods and services.
Of course. All right. Yeah, you make your way up to the Sultry Siren, and the pirates are there. The rum is flowing. Food, fresh meat is, prepared. They're eating and drinking and singing songs and definitely celebrating. You are, as you're listening in, you hear that they have apparently managed to raid a merchant vessel in the region, and that was hauling back gold from the New World back east across the ocean, and they hit it and stole all of the loot and are quite happy about that.
I see.
I look to Pom Pom.
How we make bet? What is approach?
Pom Pom thinks maybe we invest in a watermelon, and then you break it and loudly proclaim there is nothing King cannot break. Who wants to test King's strength?
I like. King will buy watermelon.
He just sprints off towards the market square to find a melon.
All right, yeah, sure. You find an appropriate melon at the market. You know, you throw down some copper pieces for it, and you run back to the siren.
Yes.
And then what do you do with it? You're gonna like jump up on a table and.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Or on the bar itself.
All right.
Swain Gibbons is going to be like very confused and upset about it probably, but you know.
Yes.
I'm just gonna like try and like flex my bicep real hard and crush the fucking watermelon with it and just like roar like a fucking dragon, which I am not.
You attempt to roar. It makes a squeaky kobold sound.
Yes, of course.
King, world's strongest kobold. There nothing King cannot break. Who wishes to challenge King?
Swain looks down at the watermelon chunks. It's like, oh, we're gonna have ants. You want ants? This is how you get ants. But the crew sort of applaud your feat of strength, and the pirates start you know giving you harder and harder things for you to break. As you show off your strength, you know, can you bend this pole? Can you break this you know, this length of wood? Can you crush this barrel? After a few feats of strength, you're able to start, you know, getting them to bet on things. And let's see if you can so how are you planning on turning this to your profit, I should say?
Okay. I guess the thing would be like I would like point to a barrel or something and say like, who thinks I can't break that? Or something like that.
All right.
And anyone bets against me has to pay me, kind of thing.
All right. Go ahead and make for me a charisma check, King.
Ooh.
Okay. If you succeed, then you will successfully have gotten some people to bet against you. Because obviously, you know, King can do these things, and King is only picking things King knows King can do. So it's really a question of how many, you know, can you convince people to bet against you in any significant quantity? You know, enough to more than pay for the cost of damages when Gibbons gets a hold of you later.
Oh yeah. Alright, here's my charisma roll then. Let's see. I don't expect this will be... Oh!
I mean, you have a 14 charisma. You are good at this.
How do I have 14? Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah, you rolled god stats.
Yeah.
I got good stats.
Yeah. King is like the demigod of kobolds.
The sleeper.
I love it.
The sleeper PC of the party.
Yeah.
He's living up to his name, truly.
With all 4 of his hit points, yeah.
Yeah.
Physically, they can do anything, but mentally, they are an ADHD salamander that runs around and throws their head at water.
That is the realest thing you've ever said, yes.
All right. But you are very fortunate in that you have an audience here who is that is very drunk and very rich. Therefore, people are sort of just throwing gold around. Swain Gibbons is overcharging everyone and is going to make a fortune tonight.
Yeah.
And when they finish eating and they go over to the Whitmore house, Esmeralda Snow is going to get enough gold to plate everything in the house.
Hell yeah.
But but you're stealing your own fair share of that. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 for how much gold you scam out of them.
Okay.
All right. You collect a total of 10 gold pieces worth of coins. Most of it in silver, but you do get 10 gold worth of value.
All right. I've changed the gold pieces up to 87 instead of 77
Okay.
on my character sheet.
All right.
Perfect. I'm satisfied with that. It's $10 basically.
Well, I mean, it's really more like $100.
Oh, true.
You know, because a gold piece is a lot for a normal person.
Scam work. King walks back over to Pom Pom, holding up his little pile of coins, and he just grins.
Pom Pom does the thing where like you clap really quickly and like jumps up and down.
It'd work. Captain, be proud. Oh, wait, do I get experience from that? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
It's
because like that wasn't treasure. That was just
yeah
a scam.
You kind of it's got to be gold you get adventuring, and that's sort of that was more like working a job,
Yeah, I get you.
So like I'm not gonna give out if you use the ship to like buy a ton of lumber in one town and then you sell it at a profit somewhere else, the reward is the gold that you get from that is the reward.
Yeah. All right. So now we're just waiting on Maryland.
Pom Pom's like, wait, we didn't scam anybody. We were just entertaining them. We're doing the exact same entertainment job we were doing before we were pirates.
Yeah,
We're going back to the stable 9 to 5.
King would be like, King scam, and Pom Pom's like, King, that's not a scam. You were that strong.
King right? Pom Pom right. King not realize this.
Getting so used to being pirates, you think maybe everything we do is a scam, but not everything.
Well, King made honest gold.
King made honest gold.
Captain be proud still?
Captain may be even prouder.
Captain may be bad influence.
Real.
Even if Captain's not proud of you, Pom Pom's proud of you, and Pom Pom like places her hand on like King's shoulder.
Many thank.
King smiles and his tail wags like a puppy.
Aww. Pom Pom gives him head pats.
Wonderful. So yeah, I assume the shenanigans just kind of continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pom Pom can just start juggling.
Hell yeah. And even though I scammed them out of 10 gold, these pirates are probably we've probably accidentally made friends or something.
Yes, probably. Yeah. So you do learn that the captain of the Mangy Monkey is a man named Mancob Spotswood. He is a cocky, fresh-faced young man known for his biting wit and habit of insulting everyone. His crew is a rowdy bunch who loves drinking, throwing jabs, and singing sea shanties. Not very much to say other than that. They're celebrating.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, celebrating a success. Well, I guess since we're still waiting for Marilyn, I'm just gonna go take a bathroom break and refill my drink.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Base. Understandable.
Yeah. I will too.
Valid. I might go get a snack. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Hey, it's me. I'm back. Everybody. Why is everyone muted?
Hi, we're
we
muted
all need to get
because
some snack.
yeah, we got done with the shenanigans scene, so we were just waiting for you to get back. So we just took
Sorry.
like a little break.
My dad called me and was like, "Hey, you want to get those plane tickets for Thanksgiving sorted?" I was like, "Fuck," because I know I should have done this like 3 or 4 days ago. I can't put it off because I don't want it getting more expensive.
Right, yeah. Unfortunate, but necessary.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
All right, I'm back.
Hi, Beck. I'm Sarko.
All right.
I think the only person we're waiting for is Viv.
All right, that's fine.
And
I just-
All right.
And she's back.
I will always be fine waiting on Viv because they give us masterpieces like that fucking
The Fez.
that
The pheasant?
It's perfect. It's everything I want.
All right.
I tried.
So meanwhile, while King and Pom Pom are not actually committing any scams, but just being good quality entertainment for the crew of
Yeah.
Mangy Monkey, Captain Sarko Two Legs, Sir Davy Goodman, Mullery, and Jan Hawkeye make their way up towards Fort Albatross. Alright, who goes there? The pirates guarding the gate call down to you.
It's me, Captain Sarkle Two Legs, the captain of the Gilded Goose parked over there in the harbor. I was given a task by Red Roger, the man himself.
Then go do it.
And, the problem is I need to discuss something with him that I came to learn about. That might make the mission a lot easier. Apparently, this is a very important endeavor.
I'll tell him you're here.
Much appreciated. Have a great day.
Oh, also, put in a word that the Fez guy is here.
Yeah,
He'll
tell him-
appreciate the Fez guy.
Yeah, tell him the Fez guy's here. He'll love it.
The Fez guy is here to party.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Sometime later, the door to Fort Albatross opens. Some pirates invite you inside.
Well, Sarko steps on in. I guess waddles. I like to imagine the reason why I'm at 25 feet per movement is not because I'm encumbered, but because I have a peg leg.
Alright. As you enter into Fort Albatross, you see that it is full of pirates. There's some 10 men with crossbows mounted on the fort's walls, and they sort of come down to keep an eye on you, while there's another some 30 pirates in taking care of various tasks throughout the fort itself. Basically, the entire crew of Red Roger's old ship are all on alert, and they sort of stop whatever they're doing and keep an eye on you as you come in as unwelcome strangers. You could
got a bad eye me, right?
Yeah. They are each carrying, cutlasses and either crossbows or carrying pistols. They are 40 well-armed men. And sat at his throne, as it were, Red Roger Rathbone.
The man himself.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Captain Sarko. Is there a problem?
Not the problem. But I hate to come up to you and talk under these terms. I'm planning on leaving port for the mission today, actually. But I was actually talking to Mama Fortuna about information on the ways of mermaids, and it came to my awareness that you might have an artifact that allows one to breathe underwater. I was informed that talking to them under the sea would be found more favorably, and I wanted to ask what your opinion would be on that. If you don't want to do it or offer it to me or, pretend like this never happened, I'm happy to leave right away, sir.
He is quiet for a moment, and you see he sort of reaches under his beard, into his shirt, and then he pulls out an amulet. It is a spiral shell strung onto a chain of woven seaweed. He looks at it, and he looks up at you, and he says, "You shouldn't believe everything Mama Fortuna says. She's an evil old witch."
I know she's a psychopath. I figured if it does nothing, you'd tell me it does nothing.
You shouldn't believe everything she says, but she is speaking truth about the existence of this amulet.
Sarko smiles.
It was a gift to me from the Mermaid Queen. It does indeed allow the wearer to speak and breathe under the ocean. There's sort of murmuring amongst the crew. It is very precious to me, and I am not willing to give it away.
Well, sir, it breaks my heart, but I'm afraid I'll have to respect your decision here.
However, securing the peace with the Mer Queen, once again, is of vital importance. I am willing to lend it to you if you have a suitable piece of collateral. If you have...
Great face, only.
Oh, no, you can keep the fucking fez. So hear me out, sir. And I'm sure the fez wouldn't suffice. It's a value to Goodman, not me. What I would suggest is, we have found an invaluable artifact during our interactions with the monkeys, and we personally, at this point in time, see it as a incredibly necessary puzzle piece for our future explorations on that damnable island. It's invaluable. It's a type of battery for some of the ancient devices that dot the ruins on these islands, and I'm very certain that if you were to once you get a chance to look at this artifact and to inspect it, you will be very satisfied with its miraculous nature. If you'd like, I could go have Mr. Goodman here go and acquire it from the lockbox inside of my ship and present it to you. If it's not a suitable trade, however, I can try to find something else that might be suitable.
A power crystal is a valuable object, but I'm afraid it is not sufficient to serve as collateral to an object, except insofar as I do need you to complete this mission. I will ask for 2 things. 1, you leave the crystal with me, and 2, you leave a member of your crew as hostage.
Understood.
Understand,
that
if
is-
you do not return the amulet to me in a reasonable length of time, your crewman will find himself hanging from traitors.
This is understood. I also understand that you're a clever enough man to understand how long it should take for me to get to and from there, plus or minus any bad weather. You're a seasoned seaman.
I know the distance of your trip, and we will give you sufficient time to make it and return.
Yeah, understood. I will say this. I will make sure that I get there as quickly as possible. The next thing I wanted to say is that if you find any scratches or this artifact that you're going, this amulet in any worse condition than when you hand it to me, you have permission to give me a lashing for every single scratch that you find on it.
I will hold you to that.
Good, because I deserve it. All right, hey Goodman. I'm afraid Hawkeye here is going to have to go ahead and take a vacation with Mr. Rathbone.
Excuse me?
You'll be fine, and you'll be getting hazard pay.
Wait, I didn't sign up for this. The pirates come and grab Jan from both arms and drag her away to the dungeon.
You'll be don't worry, Goodman. She'll be compensated.
I very much hope so.
She'll be fine.
Both our reputations now.
Don't worry.
The Falcon.
The falcon gets put in a tiny birdcage.
I'm sorry. Oh, it was such a cold-blooded, fucking pirate thing to do.
It is.
Give the fucking shit job to the new guy.
All right, Captain.
I'm amazed you
Jack
spared Mulroy.
I'm sorry, Goodman. Oh, man.
Mulroy, wipes the sweat from his brow.
Pat's
I'm glad I got that fighter hit die now. Apparently the captain thinks I'm worth more.
Pats Mulroy on the shoulder. Don't worry, Mulroy. You proved your value with the monkeys. Everybody has to risk their life for once before I consider them to be, proper member of the away party. Anyways, we'll be taking our leave. I'm sure you don't want us to be. I'm assuming he hands me the medallion, right?
Once you do someone's got to run back and get the power crystal, and when you hand the power crystal over to him as well, as collateral, he will hand you the Nautilus amulet. Wearing this amulet allows you to breathe and speak underwater, and also swim at your normal movement effect. So yeah, it's
okay. So it's basically a cloak of the manta ray.
Yes, it's basically a cloak of the manta ray, except in amulet form.
I'm gonna write it down as amulet of the manta ray. Just can you add it to my sheet? Actually, can you add it to my sheet?
Here, I'll just add it as to your Sarco inventory. I'm gonna add it as a miscellaneous object. That is edit, name it.
It's a hard word to spell.
It's one of those words that I'm pretty sure is spelled exactly how you think it is, and that's why it's hard to spell.
Yeah.
All right. You now have a Nautilus amulet on your miscellaneous sheet, and then if you click the edit button, you'll see the full description of what it does, which says. Naceous viral shell strung onto a chain of woven seaweed. A character wearing this amulet both breathes and speaks underwater and swims at their normal movement.
Okay. I will nod to Red Roger, put it around my neck, and then say, well, try to treat the Hawkeye there at least as good as you can. She is a good kid. But, pleasure doing business.
He tips his hat to you and says, her treatment entirely depends on the speediness of your return.
Oh, Well, in that case, I won't keep you waiting. I guess I'll go ahead and take my leave.
All right.
God. I'm so I feel terrible, but also I'm happy I got to be terrible.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
All right. So you guys make your way away from Fort Albatross. There's a party happening at the Sultry Siren. King and Pom Pom are just outside counting a pile of silver and gold. King is covered with watermelon juice.
Oh yeah, and probably some ale as well because I crushed a barrel.
Yeah.
Did you actually do what I told you guys though? Well, thank you for listening to me. I am the captain, but it actually worked.
Need
Yeah.
coin. See?
Okay, that's great. You know what? Very happy with you. We have to go like 2 minutes ago. Hawkeye is hostage right now, and I got that amulet.
Oh.
Yeah. She's doing a very dangerous away mission to buy us increase our.
That nervous. Oh.
Okay. They needed a hostage. Don't worry, we'll be quick. They said as long as we don't take like a month, it'll be fine. Sarko does not know how long is fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and skedaddle, get back on the ship, and we'll be having a good time with the mermaid.
Okay, but not though.
God.
Keeping the impression Captain Sarko thinks this is going to be like a Star Trek, like Captain Kirk sexcapade with the mermaids, and not like the most hardcore nautical, fairy tale of mermaids cracking men on beach rocks.
He
and
is
screaming.
Yeah,
expecting this.
he's-
He's expecting horror.
I was about to. We want them to be like hot and sexy mermaids, but they're actually going to be like deep sea, like anglerfish-esque mermaids.
Cthulhu mythos inspired.
Okay, guys.
I mean, joke's on you. I think that's more sexy.
I would agree.
So Sarko's gonna go ahead and get on the ship, and he's gonna be like, "Okay, guys. So here's the plan. I still kind of want to go by Smuggler's Spit. We're gonna catch that on the way back if we haven't taken too long. Thoughts, everybody?
You can agree.
Sounds good.
Pom Pom think that sounds fine.
Lovely. Okay.
All right.
It's a good thing that oh man, I'm so happy that I'm considering a payday more than that underlying that we haven't paid yet.
All right. So, you return back to the Gilded Goose, and you shove off. First question first: is anyone throwing a gold coin into the sea?
Fuck.
Goodman throws a gold coin. In the sea.
Goodman throws a gold coin into the sea. This has been noted.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and advance the calendar one day, so it is now day 10.
Actually, can I say something?
Yes.
I'm gonna toss 10 of mine into the fucking sea.
Oh.
Interesting. One moment, please.
Oh dear.
Because of that, the mermaids will save you for last. The captain.
All right. I needed to write that down so that I will remember that, depending on how.
Can you shave it off of me in the Gilded Goose?
Oh, sure. I can do that. Okay, so you're down to 712 of your personal money.
The worst thing about playing Sarko is I splurge on business shit. I can't help it.
I mean, hey, that's good. It's a good habit to get into in this system, honestly, because the amount of gold that you need to find in order to level up is so high, your characters actually will end up being quite wealthy.
Well, yeah.
So,
The way I
so doing things like throwing 10 gold around is something you I think I would encourage.
Well,
Go out, find a bunch of treasure, and then come back and, be Conan, if you want, and, spend 100 gold at, the bar or whatever.
Well, the way I see it is that, like, it's I'm the captain, I should be the one who's taking on the actual business expenses.
Mhm.
And I consider all of the splurging business expenses, even if it is just me schmoozing people up.
All right. Oh, that wasn't meant to be private rolls. That was just the weather.
Gotta scare us, right?
Yeah. That's just the weather. So, all right, it is. You shove off, and we're gonna begin on day 10. With the Gilded Goose setting out from Port Fortune. As the sun rises, it is a clear day, and you have normal sailing speed, a fresh breeze. This means you can move up to 15 hexes. I would like you to go ahead and... Well, what I would like you to do, actually, is I want you to draw for me the route you intend to take all the way to Fisheye Atoll.
Actually, no, that's not the...
And then we'll just sort of see how many days it ends up actually taking you and how off course you end up getting.
Well, we're stopping by Smuggler's Spit, right?
On the way back, depending on how long it
okay.
takes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If we get really fucking bogged down, we don't really want to...
You don't want to waste a day at Smuggler's Spit if you're
True.
going to spend 3 weeks negotiating with the mermaid.
Yes.
But if
That's sort of the way I feel it. But if it takes like 2 days, you know.
Yeah,
And fuck yeah.
that makes sense.
We're gonna take this one.
Okay, that is that is a reasonable route. Yeah. Okay. That's the wrong button. Okay, I'm gonna make some rolls to see if there are any, if there is a random encounter at sea today. There will be.
Oh no.
Let me roll on the sea encounter table.
God, it's a Kraken, and we got rid of the person who could talk to it. Instant justice.
Oh. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's how far you'll get by the end of the day. But all right. In the middle of the day, while you are sailing, I'm gonna pop us back over to the boats. Captain, you're up on deck. Squealer is with you.
Hey, Squealer.
Crew are all off doing their own tasks. Running the ship. And the rest of you are standing around looking pretty.
Yeah.
Probably
working out.
Mm-hmm. King is helping. King is actually just like lifting ropes.
Oh yeah. 100%.
King, this is why we hired you. You make the other people feel inadequate so they work harder.
Fuck yeah.
King must
I'll
get
take
pump
it.
on.
But as the day is going, you suddenly are interrupted by shouting from below deck.
Oh?
So Sarko pulls his mace out and starts walking down there. I
Care of the
like,
zombies, right?
I like to imagine that Sarko's like fucking mace is actually just a really like reinforced baseball bat with like a really big spike through it.
I love it.
Starts, but it's like has fake jewels on it and everything. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
It's a very high resolution image. I gotta shrink it down to be what it actually is.
Oh
They
man.
were getting summoned to hell.
I was like, oh god, oh no, what happened?
Oh man, oh jeez. KB, what have you done to us?
All right. So as you hear shouting, and Captain, you start going down to the lower decks. As you work your way down the stairs into this area here, you see a couple of sailors who are supposed to be sleeping right now. The people who keep the ship going during the night. They're sort of staggering out. One of them is holding his hand. He's got burns on his hands. And there's smoke coming out of the crew's sleeping room. The ship is on fire.
Everybody, grab your buckets. Everyone, grab your buckets. Get the fresh water. Start fucking freshwater barrels. Start tossing them in there. Tell everyone to hurry the fuck up. Repeat what I just told you as far as you can. Scream it if you have to. Hurry the fuck up.
All right. The crew starts. The crew's kick it into gear. They start running, fetching the barrels, the buckets of water, and start trying to fight the flames. What are the rest of you doing? Are you going to join the bucket brigade, or are you going to anything else you want to try?
Yeah, I'm gonna join the bucket brigade. I'm just gonna sprint down there, try and chuck a barrel of water out there.
Yeah, Pom Pom has one of her balancing poles, and she has 2 buckets on the end of it, and is running to haul down some water.
Pom Pom is wonderful.
All right.
Goodman is desperately handing buckets to Mallory, trying to form a chain. Move right. Yeah, move right.
All right. So let's see. The Gilded Goose. So the Gilded Goose has has 75 hull points. These are basically the its ship scale hit points, right?
Yeah.
So the Gilded Goose has 75 hit points. Every turn that this fire rages, it's going to deal a d6 of damage. So the time it takes you to get everything organized and begin reacting is going to be the first turn. So some damage is basically inevitable. So I'm going to roll that now. Right. So the ship has lost 5 hit points by the time the bucket brigade is initialized. Captain, I want you to make for me a charisma check to see how well you are coordinating efforts here.
Oh man, I'm really good at. I have only a 10 in charisma for as much as I'd love rizzing people up.
Mm-hmm. All right, Captain, you are giving orders, but the crew are sort of going off of their own sort of standard operating procedures and are not being particularly inspired by your words. So I'm going to give it a 1 in 6 chance that the fire is extinguished this first turn. Damn. All right. Well.
Okay.
The crew.
All right.
Well, no
I guess
thanks.
that's why we call you the captain.
Yes. Though your leadership is questionable, the fire was small, and the bucket brigade efficient.
Yes.
And the fire is extinguished without doing any additional damage. The Gilded Goose is still missing 5 hit points now, but it is.
It is alive.
It is alive.
It's less than what you get on a 2d6. So, hey. Anyways, now that that's done, I'm going to congratulate everybody on it, especially King, because I know you were really good at carrying those fucking barrels. And Pom Pom, because I don't know where you were pulling those buckets out of, but apparently it fucking worked.
Same place that I pull my scarves out of.
Of course, your interdimensional clown space. Anyways, and now that being said, so he's going to request that the 3 people from the room come up before him.
They, all right.
Okay, now which one of you started the fire?
We were asleep. I think a lantern fell over?
Squints. So a lantern fell over. Alright. He then looks over at another one of them. So, you were asleep too? The lantern just fell over?
He nods.
Okay. Well, alright. Well, let me say this, friends. There is going to be no punishment for this in the future. This is a first-time fuck-up. If any of you are in a room and a lantern falls, I am going to lash you 10 times while you apologize to the rest of the crew for your mistake. We cannot allow this to happen. We need to be more careful with these things. We could have all died.
Yes, Captain. Understood, Captain.
Alright. And if any man dies because of that type of slipping of judgment, I will keel haul you.
There's a gulp, swallow, a hesitation. Yes, Captain. Understood, Captain.
Remember, we're on a ship. This thing could burn, blow up, any number of terrible fucking things if somebody screws up. And any man who dies, it's your fault. It's my job to make sure that doesn't fucking happen. Dismissed.
They nod. They're not gonna
say, Marilyn. You said you were feeling sick or something. You've been like kicking ass with your fucking roleplay this session. I love it. I love the scary captain. This is great.
I'm trying to be scary, but also entirely reasonable.
Yeah, it's working.
These sailors are not going to get a wink of sleep the rest of the day.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, man.
I need you to understand that men were not meant to be on sea and our lives are an existential nightmare, and this can go up at any moment.
It's true. Wait. Okay. Now, everybody who isn't possibly responsible for almost killing us, y'all did great. I'm gonna go ahead and go back up to doing captainly things up on the fucking lookout post up there. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take like 20-minute break, everybody.
they all go and they get into the rum early. They all break out a share of rum because they did just almost die having to fight a fire on a wooden boat filled with gunpowder.
Oh my god. Yeah.
The thing is, it's like, if a fire breaks out on the ship, you have to chew people out.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make a fuss about it.
All right. But yeah, day comes and goes. Will now be day 11 on the calendar.
Hey. Oh, hey, Cabe, can you take a note real fast?
Uh-huh.
The three men who who were asleep during that, they're all going to get one less gold than they would have otherwise.
Ooh. All right. Let me
The tyrant captain.
note that on the payday.
And let them be aware and inform them that it is due to, let them know that it's compensation for the necessary repairs to the ship.
That makes sense. I'm just gonna. Captain Sarko is docking 3 sailors, 1 GP each this month for damages from the fire. That'll come up at the end of the month when we're doing payday then.
Yep. I am perfectly fine with that, and I need to give them some type of punishment for it.
That makes sense.
All right.
All right. So the next day, it is a rainy day, apparently. Light rain, and no wind. The ship comes to a stop here just north of Jade Island.
Bad luck.
Let's see.
What a beautiful place. I hate that island. I hate the monkeys. We're going to kill them eventually.
But no random encounters today. The day is uneventful.
Okay. That's the good news. It's a rainy day. We just chill and drink rum.
Yep. All right. Day 12. Clear skies, strong breeze. Extra 1/3 of movement speed.
Ho ho ho!
But there will be something that happens along the way.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Hee hee. Wouldn't it be funny if it was another fire?
It is. Oh, it's a
I mean,
fucker.
there's that's on the table, so that could happen.
It's like
If there's
it's another fire,
people are
and then
dying.
we start, and then Captain's like, "Okay, we're gonna go on watch." It becomes like the Red Scare. We have to like rat each other out. We have to find who started the fire.
If anybody, oh man, I'm gonna be like, if it's the same 3 schmucks, I am going to whip each one of them in front of the crew and make them apologize to everybody in between each fucking lash.
I said there'd be keyhole, and I'm a man of my word.
If somebody dies, then you get keel hauled.
All right. Okay. So, as you're sailing, and you're sailing quickly today, which is good. You're kind of making up for the lost time from the no wind yesterday. As you're sailing up, though, as you early in the morning, when you reach around here, I'm gonna leave the away party thing here to mark where you started today, so I can how far you get by the end of the day. But at around early morning, say 10 a.m. ish or so, as you're making your way around the south end of this sandbar, you see another ship on the horizon. One of the sailors calls down, "Captain, we've got another ship. They got Leonian flags."
Flag them that we're friendly.
You're running up. You run the same colors. They're from fantasy, not England.
Mhm.
Oh, cute. I like it.
Yes. Their ship, over the next hour or so, their ship is sailing west, but they're not making a turn towards you. They seem to try and keep their distance. They're acting like a merchant ship.
You know, I like to imagine that Sarko is from fantasy, not fucking Austria.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not gonna come by, we're just gonna let them pass.
Okay. All right. Then you continue along the way.
I'm assuming everybody's fine with that, right? I'm assuming y'all don't want to start a fight on the high seas.
I think King wants to, but I, Vivian, do not want to.
Yeah, I'd maybe consider it if we weren't on a tight time schedule.
Yeah.
Very unpirate-like, very shameful. It's going in the book.
Oh, you fucking go ahead, mark it down. Anyways, we're gonna go straight to
The
Fish
Pirate
Eye.
Book of Grudges.
All right. It's nightfall by the time you arrive, but you do.
Oop.
It does this thing where if I have a token selected and I do a click ping, if I just move the token, for some reason it then moves that token again, and I hate it.
So ominous.
But yeah, it takes you until the end of the day, but you arrive just before sunset at the island marked as Fish Eye Atoll on your map.
Well, gosh, I'm a bit upset that we got here when we did. Okay, guys, if we hover around, it'll be more ominous. Bring us in.
All right.
Fly.
All right. So are you going to, when you say bring us in, are you meaning to, are you going to try and beach the ship carefully? It's a sandy beach. You could maybe do that. You could do that and still get your ship back out later, but it would make you vulnerable. But perhaps making yourself appear vulnerable is your intention.
We're going to beach the ship so that we appear vulnerable. If they want to kill us, we're dead.
All right. Then yeah, you carefully maneuver the ship in and beach yourself, where you'll be able to leave whenever the tide is high.
Right.
But yes, as you were in the process of doing this, some merfolk make themselves known. Background music.
The correct music choice.
Oh my god.
Squad of merfolk, armed with nets and spears, begin sort of swimming around your ship, and one of them will emerges and speaks at you and says, "What is it that you were doing? What brings you here?"
Sark will first tell everybody that they dare not, if anybody brings out a weapon, he'll lash them himself. And then, comes up to the fucking, really flamboyant to make it, he's just more being loud and showy about it to make the merfolk know that he's, going to get upset if anybody tries to hurt them. It's more of a performance for the merfolk than his own, crewmates.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna come out to the, edge to where the guard is and say, "Oh, I was sent here on a diplomatic mission by Governor Red Roger. He was wanting to wanting to send someone over to talk about, how things are going and discuss if there's anything that we can do to, fix anything that might be wrong."
Might be wrong. Your pirates have been slaughtering us. Why should we even let you in?
Because I'm pretty sure if Red Roger knew that, he'd be making examples out of those pirates.
I will inform the Queen that you are here. Do you have a name?
My name is Sarko Two-Legs, captain of the Gilded Goose.
It's a stupid name for a ship. Doesn't even look like a goose.
They all have to die.
I didn't pick the name myself. It kind of just came with it.
So you're forcing us to pick the genocide route, huh? What a shame, what a shame.
What a fucking shame. Pom
Oh
Pom
my
pulls out
goodness.
the gun that she's been hiding this entire time.
Why are you making me do this?
How do you have an entire 10 gauge with a bayonet hidden between your tits?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Hey, fuck. I'm sorry. Is Pom Pom a she, her, or are they, them, or like a he, him?
Pom Pom is whatever you want Pom Pom to be.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, then where are you storing everything? I don't. None of this makes sense anymore. We already were running off of dubious logic.
Meanwhile, the merfolk the merfolk sort of dive back down, and then they'll emerge, maybe 10-15 minutes later, and say, "The queen will meet you at dawn."
In that case, we'll do you mind if we beach ourselves over on the shore up there, and or would you prefer we wait here? Where would you like us to stay until dawn comes?
He approached you while you were in the process of beaching the ship. So
Okay.
we will be keeping an eye on your ship to make sure that you stay on board.
Understood. Understood, I will make sure that none of my crew dare step off of this.
If they do, we will kill them.
Honestly, it'd be nice. I mean, I'll let them know that.
We will speak again at dawn.
Have a wonderful night, sir. I will relay that back to the crew.
So at all times throughout the night, you will, if anyone looks, to the sea around where you are beached, there are merfolk guards keeping watch the entire time. Swimming around, they have spears and like smaller javelins at hand, along with nets and other, weapons. Does anyone try anything stupid?
Oh, hell no.
Pom Pom
I
does
think-
not even juggle with her knives tonight. Pom Pom will juggle with other non-threatening dull objects.
So what? Like bowling pins, coconuts, sorted. I don't know. Boards. I don't know what you juggle with. Oh, glass balls.
All of the above. A bunch of random shit.
Yes.
She got into their case of citrus fruit that we keep around in case anyone develops sign of scurvy and is juggling oranges.
Yes. Beautiful.
Oh fuck! You know about the fucking secret scurvy stash?
Pom Pom's lawyer told her about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, every pirate captain that's worth his salt should always have a super secret scurvy scurvy stash.
Say that 4 times
Pom Pom
faster.
knows about the super secret scurvy stash. Where else would the super secret scurvy stash be?
Keep it. I can't do it.
Unfortunately for all of you, I was a theater kid, so most tongue twisters mean nothing to me.
God damn it. Of course, the clown player was a fucking... Anyways. We sleep. On a purple mattress, we sleep.
All right. You sleep. The
Nice.
next day, it's a clear sky. The merfolk guard is hanging around near the ship. And he says, "Captain, you and your crew are permitted to join us on the beach. We shall take you to meet the queen."
It sounds excellent. Though, I will say this much. If it would be preferred, he will point to the amulet on his, hanging around his neck. I am capable of doing the negotiations while underwater, if that would be more comfortable.
The guard nods and says, "Then we shall take you and any of your crew who can join you to meet the queen." Does anyone want to drink their Mama Fortuna's water-breathing elixir in order to accompany the captain?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
Pom Pom can't think of a better use.
Now's the time.
All right. So,
And the best thing is I still have one banked for later because of this.
mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Do you
Well, I
want
suppose we have
Mulroy to drink his as well and accompany you, or should he stay on the ship?
I'll tell Melroy that he should stay on the ship, and I will look him in the eyes and say, "Your job is to make sure that none of these people here that are just, the less experienced soldiers make any mistakes." Sark will then say, "Everybody, listen to Sneck and Mulroy as if they are me. If you make any mistakes, I'll talk to them. I'm sure you'll all be on your best behavior, and, have a great day."
Aye, aye, Captain.
It's like a teacher going out for like a vacation or something and having a substitute.
Yeah.
Yeah, or one of the weird helper people. Oh, man.
All right. So King, Pom Pom, Goodman, you all have the Mama's elixir in hand. Down the hatch.
Down the
And
hatch.
that,
All right.
Yes.
You drink it, and it tastes like seaweed, You know?
Yeah.
It's salty.
Briny.
Briny, unpleasant, chunky, kinda. It does a little fishy too. It's not good, but you know, you're not drinking it for the flavor. But after it settles in your stomach, there is a moment you sort of feel nauseous. You burp and you've got like that fishy taste in your mouth, like if like after you eat like a fish oil, you know, tablet, or, you know, you got the fishy burps. But then
Those are the worst.
Then suddenly, like, you feel really itchy, like all over, and your neck really starts to burn in an unpleasant manner, and you sort of then double over in pain as you begin to transform. Your skin around your neck sort of sloshes off, revealing as you keep scratching at the itch, and until you reveal gills there. But then your lungs, they start to burn. You are suffocating as you have lost the ability to breathe air.
Oh, it's Little Mermaid rules. Reverse Little Mermaid, little human.
King can't breathe. Overboard.
The sea hag betrayed us.
Yeah, Pom Pom is going to run and dolphin jump over the ship.
All right.
Same.
As you splash into the seawater, you suddenly feel so much better. The itching goes away. Water flows through your gills, which is a new yet refreshing and wonderful feeling. And you can breathe as your lungs fill up with water, and your transformation into temporary transformation into merfolk is complete.
Sarko's just gonna go ahead, walk off nonchalantly, and take off like all of his nice clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on just enough. No. Actually, he keeps on the nice clothes. He has to be nice. He'll leave the hat at home, and he can see his bald spot. Anyways, he'll then just jump off overboard in the most controlled dive.
Mm-hmm.
He's in no rush.
The amulet is a much more potent magical item and does not have the drawbacks that the Mama's elixir does. But Mama's elixir definitely is working, as Goodman, King, and Pom Pom are all able to breathe and speak underwater. As you enter into the ocean, the merfolk lead you through a hidden tunnel that connects the outside of Fisheye Atoll to the large lagoon in the center of the island. And as you enter into it, you see a ruins of an ancient civilization now flooded, being used as the home of these merfolk. You see ruins of this sunken village. You see some 30 square stone houses, now all overgrown with algae and glowing mollusks all over them. These 30 square stone houses surround a step pyramid in the center of the lagoon.
Is that a mermaid walking a fucking sea turtle?
Oh my god, it is!
Oh my god, I wish I was as photogenic as that sea turtle.
It's so cute!
I wish I was that sea turtle. I love to be on the end of a mermaid's leash, winky face.
Pom Pom!
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Pom Pom! If only we could all be so lucky. Anyways.
The village itself is has not quite. You're sort of looking around. It's definitely home to maybe a little less than 100 merfolk altogether. A large number of warriors are sort of making themselves known, standing by in tight formations around the area. But there are this is their home. There are many non-combatants, elderly merfolk, children, craftsmen, those who are not warriors in any way.
King will gleefully wave at all of them or folk people.
You see that they are treating you with caution. They're keeping the children inside. They're those of them that do see you, they sort of look on the verge of hostility. Yes.
Pom Pom just thinks it's because they don't like clowns.
That's a lie, Pom Pom. Everyone likes clowns, and if they don't, I don't think they have a soul. Or they have a phobia.
Pom Pom. Pom Pom, what's happening with your clown makeup right now?
Pom Pom has no. Pom Pom uses waterproof makeup. It's okay. She gets the good shit.
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
yeah, you are on a pirate ship. Kinda have to.
Yeah, Pom Pom knew before Pom Pom was going to hit the 7 Seas that Pom Pom had to invest in some really good makeup.
All right.
It's definitely some Future Town makeup, and definitely not the best. Just the skin pigmentation.
I'm
It's
wondering if you got a tattoo at this point.
I
Pom
once
Pom
played
honks her nose.
I once played a tiefling clown whose clown makeup was actually just their tiefling pigmentation.
That's cute.
They used they were a bard, and they used their proficiency with disguise to take off their makeup. So they actually used makeup in order to pretend to be out of costume.
That's
Nice.
fucking hilarious. I love it.
That's what the Joker does sometimes.
Mm.
Joker is bleached white, so sometimes he just puts on human makeup
Mhm.
to disguise himself as a human.
Yeah, it's part of his lore.
Maybe Terry could try that.
That's what Joker 2's about.
Yeah. Okay, so
But all right, the warriors are leading you through the village, though, and they lead you towards this stepped pyramid. In front of it, there is a courtyard of sorts with a sandy floor, and at the end of that courtyard, at the base of the pyramid, is a coral throne. The water here seems to almost tingle with electricity, as you see, circling around the top of the pyramid is a massive electric eel. This massive creature sort of just circles around, and you sort of almost feel as if the water itself is tingling, as if it could unleash a shock at any moment and stop your heart. But sat in the base of the pyramid is a coral throne, and on that coral throne sits a beautiful golden mermaid, flanked by 2 guards.
Sarko will wait until he is brought near them, and okay, wow,
Ooh.
nice. Sarko will be very quiet, not say anything, and will kneel in front of her. As soon as the guards seem to come to a stop, he will immediately kneel, expecting his crewmates to not be idiots and to do as he does.
King
Pom Pom will do as the captain
kneel.
does.
King will kneel, but also take his trident off his back. Good choice in weapon.
The chieftess, the queen, is, as described and as displayed, a beautiful golden mermaid with fins that seem reminiscent of noble attire. She wields in her hand a magic trident and is wearing a crown made of shells worth hundreds. Her name is Chieftainess Shish, and as you bow, she says, "You may stand. I understand that you come on behalf of Captain Red Roger to negotiate peace."
Sarko will go ahead and speak. Yes, is a follower and a cleric of Karkanos, the grasping one. He saw fit to task me with representing him here, knowing that I would not dare misrepresent him after giving my word.
The chieftainess nods. Very well. Then I would ask, why is it that after all of these years of peace, pirates have started attacking my people. We have kept our end of the bargain, and we have not struck any of the ships which have paid the toll.
I believe that if this is occurring, this is going on without Red Roger's awareness, or at least from what he has told me, that seems to be the case. That, or he sent me to my death. In either case, I'm going to work on the assumption that what he's told me is true, and that is that he is unaware of the situation. And I do personally suspect that if he was made aware of this, he would be more than happy to try and deal with those who have been causing you harm. He seems more than invested in the continued peace. It's good for his business.
I would expect Red Roger to have more sense than to break our treaty, especially at this time when we have other enemies which must be dealt with. We have a mutual foe, he and I, even if he doesn't recognize it yet.
Do you have any information on the individuals that are attacking you? The colors they're flying, the descriptions of their ships, anything at all that I could relay back to Roger himself?
We have sightings, yes. We have witnesses who can give testimony to the details of the particular ships that have been involved. But, to be honest, my primary concern is with the Slagila. They are our mutual foe. Are you familiar with them? Are you aware of what has transpired since the rising of the Black Crag?
I'll be honest, I'm tragically new to the area. Perhaps that's why he chose me, even.
When the Black Crag rose again, creatures have been making it home. Slagila, they are called. They have the upper body of a human-like entity, and the lower body of an eel. These fishmen have been attacking our ships, or your ships, and our people alike. They are dangerous, and I do not know what it is that they have planned. I know that they are enemy of us all.
Have you been attacking Red Roger's ships? Because he was suspecting that, but I'm starting to wonder if it is a case of men's identification. If it's this enemy of yours that's been attacking them, leading to this accidental crisscross.
Are you suggesting that these pirates could mistake a beautiful mermaid for one of these terrible eel people?
I'm going to be honest with you. As a captain myself, the average crewmate and average captain is usually some uneducated prick who's never seen something as beautiful as a mermaid in their life and would fail to identify it. They're fools, mostly.
They must be. Very well. I will call off our attacks on the pirate, then. If you can have Red Roger spread word of these Slagila and make sure that his crew understand our common foe, the difference.
It's all right. And if there are continued transgressions, please do your best to identify the people responsible. I'm very certain that if there is a person who is intentionally attacking merfolk, Red Roger would be very happy to hang them from Trader's Point.
Yeah, she nods. It will be done.
Understood. Well, I would like to thank you for the speediness of this audience, despite the tension of the current situation. You have been a most gracious host.
We appreciate the visit and the respect you have paid to us. I am not... If it is a case of mistaken identity, then I hope that we can join forces against this common foe. I will let you know a bit of information about what we know of their presence in the Black Crag. On the side of the Black Crag, the southeastern side, there is a forest of kelp, seaweed, that covers that southeastern side, but it hides an entrance, a tunnel that the Slagila use to come and go from inside the crag. I believe this is their base of operation.
Okay. I say, memorizing that in character and definitely not writing it down on a Word document. Alright. Well, I'll relay this information to him myself directly.
I have one additional concern, something that you may Well, your crew, you're doing a favor for Red Roger. I wonder if you
Yeah.
would do a favor for me.
Well, it depends entirely on the favor, but I'm inclined to say I would be very happy to take one if it was reasonable.
Would do anything for friend of the Trident.
King gets the idea.
We have another ally who has spontaneously become hostile. One of the most powerful forces in these islands. Morgaru, the sea dragon. She has long been a friend to the merfolk, but as of late she has been in a rage. She attacks anyone who comes near, anyone who she gets near. Merfolk, Slagila, and pirate ship alike. I wonder if, with you being an unusual sight to her, outsiders, perhaps you will be able to find what has caused her rage.
The novelty of it. Understood. Well, I'd have to ask a few questions about them in particular. They wouldn't have any personal gripes or misalignments with the god in which I worship, yes?
Nothing personal that I would know of.
Understood. I know that some folk find my particular line of worship unsavory. With that in mind, I'll consider it. In fact, I will do it. But I must know the location of this sea dragon.
As I said, they have been rampaging across the sea, but I will tell you where their lair is. And if you'll pop back over to the Salamander Islands view, right there.
Oh,
She describes
middle of a gyre.
she describes a reef down there. You can keep the format.
I
No,
like it.
She describes a reef to the southwest of Fisheye Atoll, north of Driftwood Cay, and that she describes that being the entrance to the lair of Morgawa. Below the surface of the water, she says there is a dazzling coral reef, teeming with tropical fish. There is a darkened cave mouth at the base of the reef, and inside there is her lair.
is there a preferred way of interacting with her? Should we just set up anchor nearby? Should one of us pop a water-breathing potion and keep near the mouth of it? What would you say, in your wise opinion, would be perhaps the best way to approach this former friend of yours?
I would suggest that you that you use your necklace, your amulet, to dive below the surface and try and speak with her underwater. If you merely anchor nearby, I fear she may simply decide to attack your ship as she has others.
Understood. All I can say is that I will definitely see to it, but I am afraid this necklace I've been gifted, it is on loan, you see. This is Red Rogers, and he already... let's just say he's already a bit cagey about the fact that he loaned it to me. I dare not take it to a dragon's lair. I told him myself that I'll take one lash for every scratch he finds on it.
I see. Then it may be that you would wish to find another amulet of its like.
He informed me that he got it from the merfolk. I don't know if it was you or your mother, but in any case, if you could put me in the right direction of finding one, I would be infinitely in your debt.
It is something that I gave to Red Roger when I was young, and he was... I could craft a new one. I could craft another one. But I would need something.
What is it that you would require? And is it within my means to obtain it for you?
Please.
Oh no, what do you send? What you post in general, you motherfucker?
Oh, nothing.
Oh no!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no!
I will need something. I will need a pearl taken from a giant clam. I know
Sorry.
that...
Can you say that again? Sorry, out of character.
a pearl taken from one of the giant clams that live alongside... Oh, it is on the map. I'm done. Okay. In the sea, north of what your people call Skeleton Cove, is a species of giant clam that make their home there. every so often, they create an enormous pearl inside of them. If you bring me one of those, I will be able to use that in the construction of a new amulet.
Well, I will see to it that I return to you with that amulet. Sorry, with that pearl. I will. I don't know when I'll be able to get down to Skeleton Cove. God knows if Red Roger's going to give me. If I'm going to end up with more tasks due to Red Roger, but I will make a note to try and get there as soon as I can. Return here and then speak to Bagara as soon as possible.
The chiefess nods, says, Your intercession between us and the dragon will be much appreciated. She is a friend of mine, and I do not know what has angered her, and it grieves me to see her in such a state.
Well, nothing is worse than losing an old friend. Well, I'll do what I can. I would like to ask, however, if there's any other matters that I could assist you with, though, or if this is the full extent in which you believe I can assist you.
I believe that covers everything.
Understood.
I hope
Well,
that this misunderstanding can be dealt with, and that I do not have to introduce Red Roger to my trident.
Well, I believe all that's left is for Red Roger to be a reasonable man, which he seems to has proven to me that he's capable of. But I do wish you the best luck, and not the best luck. I wish you the good fortune. And again, I'd like to thank you for being a gracious host. I never thought I'd see such a beautiful village in the entirety of my life. It's been a true blessing to be here.
He nods, says, You are free to go. My guards will return you to your ship. You are free to return and trade with my people.
Understood. And I feel, again, I'm blessed that you would allow me to freely enter and leave. It is very much appreciated that you trust me. I believe... Oh, go ahead.
She, waves her hand, and the guards will escort you out.
Understood.
Yes.
We will go ahead and leave. I'm assuming we leave. Guys, do you want to linger, or?
Nah. I mean, I think the water-breathing potion might run out soon.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that's a good fucking point. We don't want to test that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Do
you
not want to be underwater when breathing.
Yes. The thing is that you kind of do have to test it, because you can't breathe outside of water as long as it's functioning.
Shit, that's true. I guess we'll just linger at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
you-
god,
Yeah.
my voice cracked. What the fuck?
So yeah, you sort of they lead you back, and then you sort of have to linger around the beach until the potion wears off. For each of you, please roll a d6 plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do I need to?
No, because you didn't drink a potion.
Oh, man, boy, do I feel spiffy. Oh, no. Come on, give us another 11.
All right.
Oh, 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
All right. So King, your potion is the first to wear off. You barely have any time to enjoy swimming around the beach, as 70 minutes after you first drank the potion, King's demigod-like metabolism has dealt with the strange magical substance and returned your body to normal.
No.
Your
Sad.
your gills sort of seal up, leaving red marks where they used to be on your neck. But suddenly your lungs that are filled with water, suddenly you don't like that anymore. And you have to quickly get above water and then spit out and nearly drown as you transition again from breathing water to air.
Oh, man.
It is a very unpleasant experience,
Yeah.
as you almost drown again.
And Pom and Davey have to watch this happen. This will happen to you.
Yes.
Why is it like this?
Well, how else?
Pom Pom nervously looking around is like, maybe we should go back to the ship sooner.
Okay, actually, okay. Guys, just sit really in the waist, lay down, in the water on the coast, like sit in it, and we're just gonna wait this out, everybody, so that you don't drown yourselves. Eh?
Pom Pom would like to not drown, yeah.
Yeah, if you drowned, that'd be bad.
And then
Do not want silly friend drown.
Just
Pom
gonna
Pom's
hit
lawyer
with wave
doesn't
after wave
have.
in the shallows and just heavily breathing until it wears off, and then they choke and pass out and just get beached on the sand. What a noble fucking potion.
During this whole time, can I just be having a fucking bonfire over there, fucking eating, drinking water out of a coconut?
absolutely.
Beautiful.
Maybe some of the merfolk will come up on beach, and you could roast some fish on the bonfire.
Oh fuck yeah! No,
Wonderful.
I will absolutely schmooze these fuckers up. I'll tell them stories that are entirely true, that sound entirely trivial, but are funny because land dwellers are weird.
Yes. And eventually, after almost 2 hours, 110 minutes after having drank the potion, Sir Davy Goodman and Silly Sally experience similar results to King, as their gills seal up, and they have to cough some water out of their lungs as they pull themselves out of the water onto the beach. As you spit up the seawater and then breathe the air once again.
Back to the land of the walking. Hey guys, why don't you take a seat by the bonfire and we can all go ahead and start fucking. Come on, let's all have some fun time. And I am going to encourage that Davy Goodman shows off his fez. That Pom Pom does some juggling with coconuts, and King does some strongman shit.
Oh yeah.
Just to entertain these guys and
I think I'm
Right,
gonna
so-
be swinging around the ship's anchor like that's a fucking, I don't know,
Oh my
like
god.
it's a Minecraft pickaxe.
I was going to say that Pom Pom can start singing the campfire song, but Pom Pom, for one, is going to start painting faces onto the coconuts before she begins juggling them to also
Might
show
just be
off
a
her
roll.
artistic endeavors.
Adorable.
There should be a roll, see if someone gets hurt by that, throwing the anchor around like
Do you want to roll?
So Davy Goodman just comes up like a half-drowned man while the captain's like, "Oh, you should do this and that." He's just he's just having up a lung and dying.
Is this your first time almost getting drowned to death? Yeah. My first time was when my ma had her first psychotic break.
Oh,
Relatable.
Hey. Oh yeah, she started hearing voices and stuff. It's so funny in hindsight. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, you doing okay, Goodman?
Never better.
Oh, okay. Anyways, let's go get you some fried fish, okay? Just remember, deep breaths, deep, easy, slow breaths, okay?
That was harrowing. How are the rest of y'all not dying?
Pretty
King
sure
was
King
dying.
Pretty sure King
Not
did die
pleasant.
for like all of 10 seconds. I was a bit worried
Lungs not
about.
meant butter.
Yeah. Kobolds are meant for lifting things, not sinking below the waves.
Goodman is having a. Ooh, is this culturally insensitive to eat fried fish in front of them?
And not if they're cooking it.
I guess
Fish eat
not.
fish
no.
all the
I
time.
guess
mean,
somehow it's okay.
They're sea, like a shark. What does a shark eat? They're amphibious carnivores. They're eating the fish right now.
Yeah,
Like our cows,
fish eat
just
fish.
don't think about it.
All I can say, guys, I didn't expect this to be the beach episode. Anyways, I'm sure there's a bunch of fucking weirdly fucking like, fucking, what's the word? Fucking, fuck, I can't get the word right. Help me, what is it? There's probably a bunch of random fan service shots that don't make sense in like a weird
of course.
volleyball segment.
Coconut volleyball.
The Gilded Goose challenges the merfolk to a volleyball game, but they have to build like a special. In order for it to be fair, there's like a special volleyball court that's erected that's half underwater and half on sand.
Yeah,
Love it.
legendary time.
Yes.
Legendary,
Yes.
truly.
But
It's
yeah.
like water polo.
Yeah. But yes. So you spend the rest of the day interacting with the merfolk and trying to send the, extend the cultural olive branch, and experience, each other's cultures.
Make them like us at least, right?
Yes. Until sunset, so you have a big bonfire on the beach, which is okay this time because there are no talking monkeys to come and kidnap you in the night. This time. And then the day will, the sun will rise on day 14 of our calendar. It is a rainy day with a moderate breeze.
Okay. So should I go ahead? So how many days has it been? Has it been 3?
So let's see. You
How many days until they start chopping fingers off Jan the Falconer?
They very specifically did not give you an exact number of days for that. But let's see. You spent you would one day up to here, then you stopped for a day for no wind. Then so you arrived at the third. It was the third day at night of the third day that you arrived at Fisheye Atoll, and then you spent the fourth day at the island. So it is dawn of the fifth day.
Yeah, I'll go by Smuggler's Spit. I feel like we're doing a fine job. I feel like if you assume it takes 3 days to get there, based off the wind, 1 day to sit there and do your diplomatic stuff, I'm of the opinion that as it stands, we are being entirely reasonable in our amount of time. Honestly, I would expect him to start getting really antsy after about 2 weeks, if I'm guessing. I could be wrong. I don't know how much of a signal he wants to send. I'm assuming, though, I'm getting too much in his head.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know what he would think, but you would think that a week out and a week back would be a fair expectation.
Yeah. It's not like he wants us to do a good job, not to rush it and shit and drop and fuck up the whole thing, right?
Right. So and a lot of things can happen at sea. So you don't think he would be suspicious until it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, everyone knows a collision at sea can ruin your whole day. Anyways, I'm gonna start drawing lines on maps.
Please do.
Lines on maps. Lines on maps.
Wait, no, that's not good. Let me select this. Go away. We're going to stop there.
And go around that way down to Portsmouth. Okay.
Let's not do that. And we're going to.
Alright. So you set sail. With the wind as it is today, you'll be able to move 10 hexes. 5. As you're sort of coming through these islands here, you see another ship sailing. They are currently leaving this island behind them and sailing straight south. You see that they are moving slow as shit. Their ship is currently their ship is full of cargo. They are fat with loot.
I'm gonna pull out the spyglass. How many ballistas do they got?
Right. It is a three-mast ship. You would expect a crew of about 40 sailors.
Yeah, we're gonna fly the same colors and just carry on.
No need to take big risk.
Oh, that's not even a risk. That's called a suicide.
The Pirate Book of Grudges is getting heavier and heavier. The mutiny's coming.
Hear me out. If you guys die, the amount of money that we're losing is count your experience.
Yeah.
5, okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how you make it the rest of the day. You continue on. All right. That was day 14 of the month. We are now at day 15. It'll be a full moon tonight.
Ooh.
Is anyone secretly a werewolf? And I forgot.
Oh god.
This is just when King's strength Come forth.
Oh, by the way,
Who's
I'm going to. Can I kind of want to have a moment with the people that were there
Absolutely.
at the thing. I'm going to tell them at this point under the full moon. I'm going to ask them to come into my quarters.
Oh, so this will be tonight then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll drag myself into. Oh no! I drag myself in here.
Okay. Nothing. No events happened today. So.
Oh great.
Oh, good.
Let's see. Normal sailing speed. So you actually are gonna reach Smuggler's Spit today.
That's great.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then the rest of the day will just be spent on the on Spit, probably. All right.
Is it okay if it doesn't have to be at night, but is it okay if I have a conversation with everybody?
Oh, sure. Sure. So right now the ship is sort of like they're laying anchor and getting ready for getting all of your equipment ready for the away party. And so I'll just force everyone over to the Gilded Goose map, and everyone's getting geared up. And you're calling them all to your office. I see. Drag everyone in.
Yes. Not good. Not Mullery. Mullery can sit outside for this one.
Mullery looks to Davy Goodman.
Go ahead.
As you wish, sir. We'll go back out and start. I'll make sure all the powder's ready and load the muskets. He goes out to do that.
So, it's a pleasure to see you all, and I wanted to wait a few days to discuss this with you simply because I wanted there to be an understanding that there is no real agency to this. I don't expect you guys to, spread another person's business or cause any trouble. But anyways, so I wanted to tell you all that, you were there at the meeting with the Queen, right?
King was there.
Well, I mentioned with them the nature of my religion. I consider this to be a personal matter, and I was hoping that you guys would do me a favor and keep that just between us, okay?
Pom Pom nods enthusiastically.
Yes. There are certain... I worship a god of business and dealings, and some people tend to look at people such as me as nothing more than cheats and bandits, when that could be no further from the truth.
Captain No Bandit.
Exactly.
Smart.
Exactly. So again, if you could keep that to yourselves, I would appreciate it. And not only that, I would like to inform you all that keeping that between me and you guys and the people who I decide to inform about it is of the utmost importance for the profitability of our ventures.
Oh, nothing.
This guy. Did he get
No.
around islands?
Nothing wrong with worshipping the pirate's life, Captain.
It's not a pirate's life, it's a businessman's life. But really, that's what this venture is, right? Business.
Pirates is business.
Righto.
Alright. Well, I just wanted to get that out of the way with you all. But with that done, you guys go ahead and get ready for us to go aboard. I'm going to use this neato magnet that detects gold to help us out with this.
King will excitedly run out of the office and get ready to search for treasure on the island.
Oh fuck, I actually went on top of you. Oh no.
It's okay.
All right.
You just step on King's tail as he walks by. He yelps.
No.
I step on it with my fucking peg leg and I fall over.
No.
Oh shit. Sorry about that, wasn't looking.
No, King, sorry.
It's very awkward. Don't worry about it. Just don't let it happen again.
All right. So, with the ship anchored, the away team, the away party, goes over to the sandbar. According to the corpse of Drunk Pete and the map that he had on his person, somewhere on this little, I cannot call it an island, is...
And the bar.
Yes. Is a secret compartment that was used by rum runners back in the day to stash their rum. But looking at it, you could never tell that it's anything at all. It is about a mile wide at the longest point, at the longest direction, sandbar. It does rise up above the water level, so it is, I suppose, an island. but there is nothing to it, just sand. You row up and land. You know somewhere here is a hidden compartment, but you cannot be more precise than that. What's the plan? How are you going to find it?
Well, we have our magnet, and truth be told, my plan was to basically tie the magnet to a stick and have us comb the beach.
Basically, that scene from Spaceballs.
Yes, exactly that.
Yes.
Well, like the world's
Comb the beach,
shittiest.
that's what we're doing.
King starts combing the beach with his trident.
All right.
And I'm just over here, with the fucking like world's shittiest metal detector.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pom Pom starts combing the beach with a comb.
All right.
Yes. Beautiful.
All right. So
Wait,
everyone who is combing the beach, I want you to roll a d6.
Okay.
Captain, since you are dragging the magnet with you as you're going, I want you to roll a d6 twice.
What? Oh no, it says a 6. Okay, it's a 3 and a damn.
Yeah, I clicked on it, so it's a 3 and a 3. All right. An hour goes by, and there is you have not found the entrance yet, though you have only combed part of the beach. All right. Roll once more to see if you find it in the next hour.
I rolled a 2d6, right? Why
Yeah.
does it say away party?
I guess probably because you clicked the away party.
No, I think that the token is named Away Party on this map.
It is. I grabbed a copy of Sarko to mark where the away party was, in case you were ever hex crawling on one of the islands.
Found anything? We ain't found it.
All right. So I have good news and I have bad news. Which would you like first?
Tell me the bad news so then I can cope with the good news.
All right. Well, I'm not quite actually ready to give the bad news because I got to roll on a second table for that one. So
2 guys with shovels.
So the good news is, Sally, as you are combing the beach, your comb suddenly hits something that isn't sand. You brush it away and you find a wooden platform. You start combing the sand away, and you reveal a wooden trap door. But Captain, please roll 2d6 for me,
Oh boy.
and then tell me what you got.
You got 8, and it's a 3 and a 5.
All right.
I don't like that giggle.
Oh no.
Bad news, giant crab bones.
Oh no, it's
Giant enemy
fucking...
spider.
It's a
Alright.
zombie.
Should I be rolling another character already?
No, not yet. But all right. Okay, so Sally, you found this wooden hatch. What's your reaction to that?
Smartly, perhaps, or maybe just because Pom Pom isn't used to doing things without asking the captain. Pom Pom's just gonna kind of take a little step back and be like, "Hey guys, I found something!" before she actually touches it and opens it.
All right. And while you say that, you say, I found something. Suddenly there is a splash of water and a big wave sort of following along it off the coast, and a creature is beginning to emerge from the ocean. It is a massive sea turtle, 20 feet long, from head to flippers. It emerges from the water and begins crawling on to the beach. Towards you, Sally, but you're not sure if it's towards you or just in your direction. What do you do?
Pom Pom's going to wave at the sea turtle.
The sea turtle.
I mean, she saw a bunch of them with the mermaids, so maybe they're friendly.
This one is a lot bigger than any of the ones you saw with the mermaids.
Oh no, this is what we get for not having the fucking animal whisperer.
Oh.
The giant sea turtle, though, sort of moves up towards Sally and then sort of lays down, and its massive head sort of thunks onto the wooden trapdoor.
Oh no!
And
No.
then it just lays there, and it kind of looks at Sally with its one big eye.
Oh no!
So
we can't get the treasure without killing an endangered species.
Is that your door?
It just sort of turns its head and then sort of closes its eyes.
Sleepy.
Hmm.
Sargo's gonna come back over, be like, "Hey guys, I got a plan.
What plan?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's simple. We just light a bunch of fires around it to try and scare it away. Come nighttime.
Why not just poke? King,
Because I don't want that. I don't want that thing to kill us all.
It don't look sharp pointy.
It does look like it's 20 feet long.
True. He's not scared though. Are you kidding me?
No, fair. You know.
See, it's exactly these kind of enemies that have Dark Souls multi-combos that are gonna Dark Souls multi-attacks the second you poke it.
You know.
Yeah, no, it's.
I mean, maybe it's just like the turtle poke from from Elden Ring. You know, harmless.
And I don't
but it
want
will
to kill
do-
the turtle pope.
Yeah.
He just goes into his shell and cries when you hit him. If you kill the turtle pope, fuck you. I'm glancing at my Muriel plushie right now. Yes, I have a plushie of the turtle pope from Elden Ring.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, I mean, so the only if that's the case, then the only danger would be to your immortal souls.
Yeah. So, I have to ask, how does the Ring of Fire do for our shelled friend?
And that's certainly an approach you could take. Yeah, you could just build some campfires and
sorry.
see if he, decides to fuck off.
Let's give it a shot.
I feel like it's probably the best bet, but I don't know about y'all.
No, I think
Well,
it's a good choice.
Anything that's coming to my mind is we have mirrors. We can,
Wait, you also have a gun. Shooting a shot in the air might scare it.
Yeah, big fire, loud noises might get it to go fuck off.
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Okay, Goodman can shoot a warning shot in the air.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to?
He's frustrated at this point because he's been doing this all day. Oh, you big beast!
All right. So I just want like order of operations here. So what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna build these fires. You're gonna fire the shot. What's the order that we're gonna try things?
I say we make the fires and then fire the shot in case it's asleep, just to wake it up and then see a bunch of scary lights.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Okay. So you spend an hour or so gathering up driftwood and bringing whatever like spare materials you can get from the ship, and empty barrels or whatever you can spare, and you build a few and as much driftwood as you and the crew can gather, and you build a bunch of little fires around it. You start them, they start burning. It's still daytime, so there's no fires going, and then Goodman is going to fire a gunshot, fire the musket. Mulry, where do you want to have? Does anyone want to have any like readied actions or anything else when the gunshot goes off? Where is everyone else standing? I guess I should say.
I'll stand right beside Davey, and I'm just gonna have my trident at the ready just in case.
Okay.
Pom Pom's going to hide.
I would suggest y'all that we don't that if a fight starts, it's a turtle on land. Just avoid it.
True, actually.
Run away. Get back to the ship.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and say, commence the plan.
All right. So in order to put the fear of God in you for a moment, I'm gonna move our view over to the encounter procedures page.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna place all of your tokens here in the party's back line section.
Okay.
And Mulray should be here as well. All right. And I didn't actually have a token prepared for the giant sea turtle. So I'm just going to grab a different monster for the moment.
I didn't anticipate you'd do this.
Crab giant.
All right, this is not the appropriate stats, but this is just something to mark that there is a creature. Okay. And so Goodman fires off the shot. The turtle awakens, and I am going to make a morale check for the turtle. If it fails, the morale check, it is going to flee the encounter into the ocean.
Okay.
If it passes the morale check, we will roll initiative.
Oh no. Okay, hopefully this turtle gets spooky doodle. I'm sorry. I had to.
No, it's really fun. I like it.
Okay. So that is an 8. The giant sea turtle has a morale of 7, which means that is a failure.
Thank God.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
Yes. So the gunshot fires. The turtle sort of snaps awake. Its eyes bolt open. It sees all these little bonfires around it, and it seems to panic. Flap its like little sea turtle flippers as it pulls away in terror and dives into the ocean and dives to the bottom of the sea. Final Fantasy Victory fanfare plays.
Yes.
He might be gone, but my amazing art is still there.
And
It's beautiful.
let's see, there's 4.5 party members. So everyone gains 300 experience,
Oh, cool.
Ooh, I think I might have leveled up.
and Mulray will gain 150.
So how much? 300 and what?
300.
Ooh.
And I don't know if you have
level
a
do I
bonus.
level? What experience do I level?
That's a good question. Kobold class. You level up at 1,800.
Okay. Noted.
I'm pretty sure I level up. I'm a cleric, Smiles.
1,599.
As a cleric, you at 1,500 you would hit level 2. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to go. I'm down to go ahead with that at the end of the setting.
Yeah. When you'll get the level up when you get back to town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but yeah, the turtle freaks out, pulls off, dives away into the ocean, leaving the wooden hatch open, or not open, but revealed.
All right.
Pum. Okay, so you should be the one who does the honors and sees what's inside.
Pom Pom is going to gleefully step up and open the hatch.
All right. As you do so, you reveal a really small area, a cellar, really dug into the earth, filled with tightly packed crates. Each crate is holds a dozen sand-crusted bottles of rum.
All right.
Each one of these crates would be worth about 100 gold pieces. There are 10 in total.
Okay.
Ooh. So how much? Sorry, say that again. How much each? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, damn. Okay, so, okay, geez. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep. So you've get whole bunch of crates filled with rum. You expect you'll be able to get about 100 gold pieces each from the Sultry Siren back at Port Fortune for 1,000
Yeah.
gold total.
All right, well, that's money. Well, I suggest we go ahead and continue our sailing so that we can at least get back to fucking port and do our level ups.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to advance the day to the 16th day of the calendar. Roll new weather. Clear day. Check for random encounters. Will be random ocean encounter. All right. So you sail. You would be 15 squares today. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you're coming around this island, due to shifting in the coastline, since you came by here before, or wait, you didn't come by here before. You went through the islands last time. But yes, as you come around, unfortunately, due to nobody's fault, Sneck implores that this is really nobody's fault. It's definitely, unforeseen. It wasn't on the map.
Snack, stop telling me what's going on. Tell me what's happening.
We're stuck in a sandbar, and it's going to take us a few hours to dig out.
Fuck. Okay, whatever. I know you can't see what's under the water. Just add it to the map and get us out of here.
Yes. Sneck adds this new sandbar to the map, and unfortunately, the rest of the day is spent digging the ship out and getting going again.
What did I tell you guys? A collision at sea can ruin your whole day.
Yep. So now it will be day 17. Clear skies, normal sailing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You'll be almost all the way home. Although I need to check for an encounter along the way. No encounter. And so that will take us to day 18. Warm and sunny with a moderate breeze. Perfect sailing weather. Well, not perfect, but good sailing.
It's enough to get back into port.
Enough
Load of shit.
to get back into port. Let me make sure that there's no funny business on the way. No random encounter. All right. So you arrive back in Port Fortune on the 18th day since our adventure has begun. In the interest of sort of wrapping up session, I will say you were able to sell those crates of rum for the full 1,000 gold that they're worth. So that'll be another 222 experience points for everyone.
Damn, alright.
And I gotta update Mulray's.
Points.
Mulray got 1, and 50.
Do we get, like our percentages or something?
Oh yes, you should be applying those
Oops.
percentages as you have them.
Oh wait, I get an extra 5%, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Mine's an extra 0.5, right?
It's an extra.
So-
It'll either be 5% or 10% of 5%.
Yeah.
How much was it again?
So 300 from the first bit that you got from defeating the turtle, and 220 for the treasure.
Okay, that's funny.
So if you're getting 5%, then that'll be an extra 26.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're
Okay.
getting 10%, if anyone's
Well, the good news,
Is
I'm gonna go ahead and add that 220. Go ahead and add 220 to my gilded goose. Or else,
yes, and so you could whatever you do with that 1,000 gold is up to the players technically. Although Mulray is expecting a half share of that.
I'm really close to level.
I'm going to suggest again that we just distribute it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then
Everybody just gets their 220.
Oh, yeah.
So the 220 is assuming that Mulray is taking a half share, so he's going to take 111. I'll add that his total in the safe. 88 plus 11. All right. So is anyone reaching level 2? Does anyone need to know what experience total they need to hit level 2?
Yeah.
I know I'm close.
I'm pretty sure I've leveled up. That being said, though, I'm not. Did you upgrade the gilded goose? Do I need to refresh it?
I updated Mulray's gold.
Oh.
Only.
Oh, can I? I can't edit my own on there. Is the thing.
Oh, I probably have this set up to be where you're only observers. Let me check. Yeah, you're all only observers. Okay. How much? So how much are you adding, Sarko?
220.
220.
Whole ass amount.
You should have
Hey guys,
934.
look. Hey guys, look. We made some friends. We did what we set out to do, and we even got paid. Some of us even level up. I'd say this was a pretty good session.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
yeah.
How much does a fighter need to level up?
A fighter needs 2,000 to hit level 2.
Oh my god, you.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, better than a paladin. A paladin needs almost 3,000. An elf needs 4,000.
God.
You don't say.
Yeah.
There's paladins in this silly pirate game. Oh yeah, this is a module 4
We
original.
had
Yeah.
one. We had one. Remember?
You had an elf. You had an
Who
elf.
are you talking
Oh, it
about?
was an elf. Okay.
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Who?
The
Sorry.
ghost.
Gorthing is the new Quablish.
I encourage everyone to check out Gorthing,
I
but
don't know who this. I don't know who he was. All I know is that he didn't like me making money.
But yeah, so fighter needs 2,000. Cleric needs 1,500. So, Captain, you're probably leveling up, I think.
Yes, I am leveling up.
Let's see. Sally, you need 2,400 to get to level 3.
Oh, wow.
Aw.
Yeah. Well, she's already level 2 though.
I am level 2, yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Um,
I'm well on the way.
Yeah. King needs 1,800.
Yep. I'm so close.
So close, but not there.
Not there.
That's sad. All right.
Fine.
Yep.
I'll get there.
Mulray's almost halfway to leveling up, but as a retainer, as he's only getting half shares, he's only at. He's not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Alright.
yeah, Captain, if you're leveling up to level 2, this is you're gonna get an extra hit die, and you're gonna get access to clerical divine magic.
Oh boy, guys, I'm now a sparkly boy.
Yep.
You're
So
a
first
sparkle boy.
things first. Let's roll your new hit. Go ahead and increase your level on your character sheet to say level 2. And
I feel honored.
Yep. And so your hit die as a cleric is a d6. Your Constitution modifier is a +1, I believe, or is that a +2?
I don't know.
So you have a 16. So you actually do have a +2 con mod.
Oh my god, I feel so fucking blessed.
You should. Okay. So
I am a cleric.
first I'm going to explain how it normally works, and then I'm going to explain how it's actually going to work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So normally how it would work is you would roll, now that you are level 2, you would roll your hit die plus your con modifier, and you would add that to your total. So right now you have a 7, so you would roll a d6 plus 2, d6 from your class, +2 from your con modifier, and you'd add that to the 7. And that would be your new total. But what I want to do is a rule that is how Worlds Without Number does it, and that's a rule I really like, and so it's how I want to do rolling for hit points in all the games that roll for hit points. And that is, you're going to, when you level up, you're going to roll your new total using all of your dice. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus 4. Effectively, you're going to re-roll that first level hit die as you roll the new one. So you're going to roll all your dice, and if the new total is higher than your current hit points, that's your new total. If it's equal or lower than your current total, then your total just increases by 1. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus 4, and if that's more than 7, then that's your new total, and if it's less than 7, then your new total would be 8. So you're going up to 11 hit points.
That's a lot of hit points.
That is dead average.
You rolled a 6. If you rolled a 6 and a 1, so yes.
Yeah, that is. I am happy with that. Nothing makes me happier than dead fucking average.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this way of rolling dice sort of it maintains like the variability at level 1, but it you sort of tend towards having good hit points. There's still variability. It's not a certainty, but like when you get a bad roll, if you make it to the next level, that bad roll can go away. But if you have a really good roll, like if you'd rolled 2 6s, right now, then the next couple of levels you'd be more likely to get no major increases to hit points, and you'd sort of
I'm going to be on. Go ahead.
So it's sort of a protection against low rolls, and you sort of tend towards slightly above average.
I'm going to be big honest here. The best thing about this is I'm realizing how fucking amazing a high Constitution score is.
God, yeah.
Yeah, that is certainly true. That is certainly true. It does make a significant difference. But all right. Okay. Also, as a cleric, you now have access to divine spellcasting. In order to use divine magic, you need to have a holy symbol. So
I have one.
You have one? Okay, then you're good there. Obviously, you have to, you have to follow the tenets of your god.
I think I'm doing a good job at that. What would you say?
I would say so far you have been very good for a cleric of the god of greed. I mean, business.
Depends on who you ask.
As a cleric, you are capable of doing magical research, which means that you can create new spells, and when you reach level 9, you'll be able to make magic items, as a cleric. You can use any magic scrolls that have spells which are on the cleric spell list, or any magic items that have divine spells on them, like magic staves. And
Cool.
Most importantly, you now have a spell slot.
A single spell slot?
Oh, you don't understand. These things are scary.
Okay.
I saw a man get turned into a fucking mummy.
Oh, okay.
Terry horrifies me, and I'm happy that he is my friend. Okay.
Let me go to tweaks and click is a spellcaster. All right, Sarko, you should now see a tab on your character sheet for spells.
Yes.
So you have one spell slot, and as a cleric, just like in modern D&D, clerics can change their prepared spells each day. When you wake up in the morning, you can pray to your god and say, today, God, please bless me with the ability to prevent someone from dying today. And you can change up your spells every day. But for now, you should probably go ahead and pick like your default spell. So if you go to the compendium packs, you'll find Advanced Fantasy Spells is like the second to the bottom. That'll pop up a little folder. You can go to cleric spells, look at the first level cleric spells, and you can pick one to put to drag onto your character sheet. One of the neat things about cleric spells is there are some spells in this edition that are reversible. So, for example, the spell Light and the spell Darkness are the same spell. They're just reversed, right?
Well, that's cool. What the fuck?
So if you're a cleric, you prepare Light, and then when you cast it, you can choose to cast either Light, or by speaking the prayer backwards, Darkness.
I love that.
If you are a wizard, both of them are the same spell in your spell book, but you do have to prepare which version it is. So as a cleric, you get a little bit more flexibility with the reversible spells. So for cleric, spells that are reversible are Cure Light Wounds and Cause Light Wounds, Light and Darkness, Remove Fear and Cause Fear at first level. Yeah.
So, does Cure Wounds and Light Wounds, are they just the same thing but reversed?
Yes, Cure Light. So, if you prepare Cure Light Wounds, you can use it normally, and the uses of Cure Light Wounds are twofold. You can heal a living subject by restoring 1d6 plus 1 hit points of damage, or you can cure paralysis. If someone has an ongoing effect that is paralyzing them, you can use Cure Light Wounds to remove that. The reversed version of that is Cause Light Wounds, which deals 1d6 plus 1 hit points of damage to a touched creature. If you're in combat with them, a melee attack roll is required.
Question. Do people, if people hit 0, are they fucking dead? Are they just fucking dead as a brick?
Yes. Well, yes, asterisk. The book does sort of make mention that if you are reduced to 0 hit points, when you guys are fighting someone, you can choose, if you were using a suitable weapon for doing so, you can choose to knock someone out when you reduce them to 0 hit points.
Okay.
The rules sort of imply monsters can do the same. So if a shark bites you, you're just gonna die. You know, it's just gonna have torn off a big chunk of flesh and you bleed out. And if a pirate takes you out, then it's gonna be kind of up to the GM judgment. So I think that rule mostly exists so that the GM can save a TPK and be like, oh yeah, no, the monkeys didn't actually kill you. They're now dragging you before Captain so that he can make you go get open the sun door for him.
Yeah. So if I prepare Cure Light Wounds, does it also mean I have Cause Light Wounds?
Yes, because you were a cleric, you can reverse it at the time of casting. Mages have to choose with reversibles. Obviously, mages don't have Cure Light Wounds as an option.
Well, that's what I am gonna go ahead and do. I'm taking that one. Well, guys, don't eat ass and die. Me over here, though, I can on average eat 4 arrows before I'm dead.
Hell yeah.
Get swole. What's this? Clerics or tanks? In every edition.
I mean, you've got a D6 hit die. That's the middle of the road hit die in this edition. You know?
But I have a +2 to my con.
I mean, that does make a big difference. You know, average of 3.5 is a lot less than average of 5.5.
Yeah.
With the average attack does a D6, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a fool with my pure fighter build. I should have seen the way.
Look, Davey Goodman, your stats are kind of like you're gonna be kind of whatever anyway.
Man.
Davey Goodman, kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. We all love Davey Goodman, and I'm sure he's going to, win. Look, if he survives and gets to be a high-level fighter, he's gonna be really cool.
Yes.
It's not Davey Goodman. It's the friends that he entraps into our
It's
scheme.
the hat. It's the hat.
Held hostage.
I'm afraid that after this mission, though, I am going to have to make a loyalty roll for your retainer, because I don't know if she's gonna want to. She might not be sticking around after this one.
Yeah. Is this gonna affect my reputation at the bar? Hiring more people?
It depends. I mean, maybe not. If she passes her morale check, or her loyalty check, which, good news, your high charisma means that her starting loyalty is like a 9. So, you know.
Don't worry. Well, don't
It's
worry.
so good being that hostage.
I'm
Everything
planning.
went according to plan.
I'm planning on giving her like 200 gold in order as like a hey, here's your hazard pay for sitting here.
If you do that, she will get a bonus to her morale for the loyalty check.
I'm gonna tell her
being,
that
being well taken care of.
I'll tell her that this is your pay for being in a hazardous situation. You put yourself in danger, so you get compensation, sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm. But all right. So, okay. So this kind of puts us. So I understand that what you're going to do next time is going to depend bigly on how the conversation with Roger goes. I assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But can I have like a general ballpark of what you're thinking you might want to do next?
Realistically, So what I'm thinking we probably want to do is, as it stands, we probably want to go over the Skeleton Cove and go hunting pearls.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a thing we're gonna want to do.
Oh yeah.
We'll try to do that. That's kind of the plan for now. I'm not sure if we have anything else that we all would want to do.
That's a good start, though.
That's a good start.
Yeah, I could work with that. So I'm gonna go to Skeleton Cove, try and get some pearls, and then presumably if you get some, you'll want to go back to see the merfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Get it turned
Taking
into an amulet.
Keep in mind, if we do that, we're probably, I'm gonna freehand this, take a wide ass berth around Black Crag.
Oh yeah.
Wise.
And also, we might also, honestly, we'll probably take the other way around just so we don't go near fucking the lair of Magarwara.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to visit the you don't want to go over the lair of the sea dragon?
We do, just not yet.
Yeah. All right. That all makes sense to me. So you'll be like going over here, going between Fire Island and Skeleton Cove, getting up here to the north of Skeleton Cove, and going pearl hunting.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna be dead honest, guys. I had a wonderful session with all of you, but my favorite part still has to be telling that poor fucking new hire, "Hey, your hostage duty."
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's really good.
I did not see that coming.
It makes so much sense, though.
Yeah, neither did she.
I looked at him and I said, "Well, you're the you don't got any experience, so sorry, you're."
Yeah.
Did we ever even ask if a nameless crewmate was acceptable to take as a hostage?
Why would I?
we don't
They've been
care
on the
about-
crew longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I respect those men more than some random new hire. This is a test for her. I am testing to see whether or not she can keep calm in a stressful situation while on the job. Because
Oh yeah.
this
is adversity challenge or whatever the fuck they
I
call
am
it.
testing to see whether or not she walks off the moment she gets has to do something really dangerous for me.
Makes sense, I suppose. If she fails this loyalty check, then you didn't really want her anyway.
That's basically it, you know. That's what I'm saying. Honestly, I'll probably pay her 100 and then pay her an extra 100 if she decides to stick around. That's gonna be my plan for it.
Now that makes Goodman sweat, because Goodman just walked on the ship, and Goodman has not undergone a months-long torture.
Then
Yeah.
again, I'll give her 200 gold. I'll give her 200 gold either way, just so that people know. It's like, they sent me as a hostage. Yeah, well, they paid me 200 gold.
If this is your hazing ritual for crewmates, Goodman's just like, when's the axe gonna fall? I'm just sort of damn it's gonna fall on me.
The way I see it is, no, you passed your hazing ritual. You did the monkeys.
The monkey. Yeah.
Hear me out. If they can't handle a little bit of stress like this, where you're literally just doing nothing,
So you admit it. You admit it. Sarko left us on that island to die on purpose. It was a hazing ritual.
no, I trusted
Wasn't
you
an
not.
accident.
I trusted you guys to not be idiots, and you somehow walked away with money despite doing everything wrong.
This was you did everything wrong. You got yourself neck deep in trouble, but you had a fortune in rubies in your hand and red gold when I returned the next day. So you proved me wrong.
Good job. I can't bitch. I mean, I want to, but I won't.
Is it a bad, is it bad strategy if it works?
You know what they say. Success does not need explanation.
Yeah.
I'm just like, good job, do more of that.
Apparently, yes. Apparently, do that again.
Do it again. Keep doing it. Oh, man. I had fun today, guys. I hope you enjoy Sarko being a piece of work.
I like him. He's great.
We do.
I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.
Okay.
Thank you all for watching, if anyone's out there doing so.
Fairly well, travelers.
Yes.
Toodles.
Check the description for all of my things. Bye.